It's football season coming up, and I'm gonna tell you who I think who's on the hot seat. Teams that I feel and quarterback people that are on the hot seat. I'm gonna start with the Buffalo Bills of Josh Allen. You don't want all the AFC East Division titles. Sooner or later, you gotta bring the ship on. You're either gonna get better or you're gonna go down a notch. If you go down a notch, you won't even get past the first round. We've been waiting to see what happens. Been flirting with looking like something, and I know Patrick Mahomes is standing in your way. Josh Allen is kind of looking like Phil Nicholson did when Tiger Woods was dominating. One of these days you either get through or you might be like Sergio Garcia and get one, but it'll be kind of like way, way down the line. Just saying. The Bills, the coach is on the hot seat too. You got to bring it. You know, Diggs is gone, so we got to see what you're going to work with offense. Got to do it. Got to be consistent. Can you coach a superstar quarterback? Can you build this team to win? Can the defense stand up? You know, will they stand up? So many unanswered questions because there's a lot that's there. Will Von Miller rebound? Will he, or did we just get the end of him? There's a lot of questions. San Francisco 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, you are on the hot seat. I had somebody dispute me on one of those ESPN threads. He said, well, how can you say when you didn't have? I said, the guy been to to NFC championship games, choked that one against the Rams, won two, and choked two Super Bowls, lost two 10-point leads to Patrick Mahomes, lost in regulation on a haymaker pass to Tyreek Hill, and then turned around and lost the end because he didn't realize you're supposed to go for a touchdown, not for a field goal. Mahomes beat you at the end. You can't have those kind of choke jobs. Kyle Shanahan. Not to mention Jimmy Garoppolo to Brock Purdy and Trey Lance in between. How many quarterbacks you going to have and you can't get the job done? With Deebo Samuels and Christian McCaffrey, who's the best running back on today, arguably. And you got a disgruntled receiver, and you got all that talent. Lynch, y'all put that together. That's not the 49ers they did, the Barlow, Bill Walsh era, Montana Young. You got to do something. You're not getting it done. You're not getting it done. Your butt should be on the hot seat. So Buffalo, San Francisco, Philadelphia, old Nick Sirianni, what have you, Jalen Hurts, they quit on you last year. You cannot have that happen again. And you got Barkley at running back now. You got to deliver. You got to bring it. Because if you have that kind of a situation again, you're going to have a new head coach. And Jalen Hurts is too good to have this happen. So this is why I got teams and players and what I say, quarterbacks, coaches, teams on the hot seat. Buffalo, Frisco, and Philly are definitely on that. As I look around, who else might I think is a team in the AFC that's on the hot seat? Might be Miami. Tua can, put up numbers with some of the best. With Tyreek Hill, who was considered the best player going. But your coach got to bring it. Y'all got to act like y'all got to know how to play in the cold. Y'all got to not fold as the season unfolds and stop looking coming off like y'all soft. Because no one fears you. All that gimmicky that y'all do does not matter. So Miami, all y'all on the hot seat too. So Buffalo, Miami, AFC East. The Jets would be too. But because Aaron Rodgers is old and I don't really have no expectations, I don't really going to say that. But he is on the hot seat because his legacy is kind of taken. If he don't make it work in New York, he should consider out the door. He really should consider it. Is there any other teams in the AFC that I might consider on the hot seat? Cleveland. Deshaun Watson got a big tag on him. Miles Copeland, one of the best defensive players. Cleveland should be better. They should be better. They should be better. I'd say Cincinnati too, because Burrow, are you going to come to correct? Or are you going to be hurt in your coach? What's he going to do? You're on the hot seat. Obviously, I didn't even mention in NFC Dallas, of course. Everybody know Dak Prescott and Meathead McCarthy on the hot seat. So you don't deliver, heads will roll. Anybody else in the NFC that I would say probably not. I have no expectations. New Orleans is older. They got Carr last year, but I don't have no expectations. That's not that. There's no real expectations there. So, but those are teams that come off the top of the dome. Buffalo, Miami, Cleveland. It's too early quite now to say Jacksonville. I know some people want to say, what about Trevor Lawrence and all that? I'm not going to quite say that yet. But I will say in another year they will be. But I say Buffalo, Miami, Cleveland in the AFC on the hot seat. And in the NFC, San Francisco, Philly, and Dallas. Now, ironically, three of those teams in the NFC are the main teams, supposedly. I think Green Bay and Detroit are going to have something to say about that. But that's my NFL thoughts and takes about teams entering the season on the hot seat. If you disagree, feel free to tell me why. If you agree, tell me why. But I come up there thinking off the top of the dome that I think these teams, with their coaches, have underachieved. Something got to give. So please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit review if you like. And please hit that membership, because when you do, the videos you request, I get them back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay ready, stay healthy, stay focused. One time, I'm back. Peace.